Inspire. Inspire.
Omulabi waffe owa Spark TV nkwaniriza nate ku program yo eya Inspire, program ya bakyala bato bwenayise bakyala bato tutandikira ddala kuva ku myaka emito okutuuka ku myaka 35 so tuli wano n'olwaleero nkuleetedde program ya Inspire mwezi gwa February, tutandise omwezi gwa February. Sami yagamba February tuyina okwetega, like this year tuyina okwetega naffe tweteze, naye woba weetega si gwe ng'omuntu, tega business yo gikuba abantu mu maaso bagimanye bakuwagire, because there's no way you're going to get sales nga abantu tebategedde business yo. So mu kwetega oyinza gwe okuba olowooza birala, naye ate business yo gye osinga okufaako. Mwezi gwa February mwezi gwa kwagalana, so show some love to everyone, ate obeere nga weekuuma mwana wattu. Program ya Inspire nze Shillar Nakayemba, tubeerayo buli lwa Sunday saa 12:30 ez'akawungeezi, ate bw'ogisubwa n'ogiraba ku Lwokuna ssaawa 9 ez'olweggulo. Ne leero tukuleetedde omugenyi ow'enjawulo.
Inspire.
Nga bwe mbategeezezza, I have a unique guest. Ogenda kuba mbadde nkuleetera nnyo abantu abakola business, but it's not all about business ezo ze mulowooza. Waliwo ebintu bingi nnyo abawala abato bye bakola, ate nga mwana wattu be inspiring abantu abali eyo. Olwaleero nina omugenyi ow'enjawulo, kansaba beeyanjulire.
Nsanyusa okubeera wano. Njagala okukkiriza nti nga bwe tuli ku program ya Inspire, ngenda kuba nga nagwa inspiring kuba kyekintu kyenjagala ennyo okukola. Kinsanyusa nnyo every time I'm able to inspire someone, okulaba nga omuntu asobola okubako kyakola ekyenjawulo, oba omuntu asobola okubeerawo n'akola ekyo kyayagala okukola. Amanya nze Joan Comfort Agazu.
I like your name. It's a unique one.
Thank you so much. I'm a journalist by profession. Though right now I'm not practicing. I'm a certified life coach. Yes. I'm a fashion designer by passion. So then I'm the founder of Strong Girl Foundation.
Strong Girl.
Yes. Anything ekikwata ku bakyala obondezi. Abakyala bandi wano ku mutima.
Watandika ddi okubaagala?
I think it's something chali natural. I didn't realize it until 2015. Yes. Nesanganga nnyo nga nyamba nnyo abakyala, nyamba nnyo abawala. It will be very hard for me to move nga nze omuntu bwe tuba tutambula mu taxi nensanga omukyala nga ayisibwa bubi nti tasobodde kusasula transport oba ki, and I have the money, I would pay for them, and to me kyajjanga naturally. I didn't notice it. N'emikwano gyange kyanyambiranga nnyo okuyamba abawala, like kyali nga kizibu okulaba omuwala nga alina kyayitamu and I don't help, like nesanga nga mbayamba. So through friends, well, I have a friend yantuuza. 2015 was a great year. It was a turnover for me. 2015 is when natandika okwezuula. So mu process y'okwezuula, I decided to listen to what other people think about me, about abulachi bali bandooleza. So I sat with a friend natandika okugamba, but do you know that oyagala nnyo abawala? Every time waba ebintu by'abawala, you always into it, oyamba abawala, ondukira nnyo eby'abawala.
I was at campus.
Yes.
Actually, in my 4th year, I was the only person doing gender. Abali ba specializing in journalism.
Yes.
So Tony nangamba, Shillar, ndabyo ekubo ly'okutte, you're going to be a feminist, oba ogenda kubeera ng'oyamba abakyala.
Yes.
Nengamba, so okwezuula okwo. Naye before nga tetunatuuka awo, njagala otubuulire, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 27 years old. Ndi mukazi mukulu bannaye nkulu.
Bali abakulu okusinga.
Juzi wano I was 23. I remember when yes, when I launched my first book, because I have 2 books that I've authored. Oh, I'm also an author, yeah. So when I launched my first book, that was 2017, I was 23. So being 23, because I launched on my birthday, everyone is telling me, "Bana, you're very young for that. How come you're able to do this?" But right now, when I mention I'm 27, because this year in October, I'll be making 28. Nabanga ankoze Shillar.
Nabanga jiduka nange jine umisa.
Nabanga ankoze bana. Before you know it, I'm going to be 30. Do you know at times in Tulamune, and I ask myself, I'm like, okay, is this real? I'm making 20, then I'm going to make 30.
Your education background was somewhere.
So, Kusoma, I went to Bat Valley Primary School. I went to quite a number of primary schools, but I sat for my PLE from Bat Valley. Then for O-level, I went to Light College Katikamu. That's where I sat for my UCE examinations. And then I went to Vara Senior Secondary School, that is in Arua district. Yes, that's why I sat for USCE. Nenvayo campus, nenjoining ako MOOC for 1 semester. Nenvayo kuba course jebampa nalisi jagala social sciences. So I went to Global Institute for, actually when I went to MOOC, I applied 2 places because I wanted to do journalism, and but tebampa journalism MOOC, so bampa mu social sciences. So I went to Global Institute. That's where I did my diploma in journalism from. Yes. Then yes. And then so many certificate in filmmaking from Kampala Film School. Yes. So nali nsoma journalism, ngabo nsoma ne filming at the same time. Yes.
So maze okusoma.
When amaliriza okusoma, by the way, I was working while I was studying. Katika ngambe ekintu kya journalism, it's something chenayagala. Chandimu, it came naturally.
Waliwo ekintu ekikubera muno gamba nina okukikola.
Because at first nali njagala kubeera, I wanted to be a lawyer. And indeed, after my senior 6, it was in my senior 6 vacation that I decided, sikyagenda kubeera lawyer, I'm going to become a journalist. Kati ensonga lwaki njagala kubeera lawyer, to be able to speak for the vulnerable. I didn't realize njagala nnyo ebintu by'abakyala, njagala nnyo okulwanirira abakyala. It's something kyenakola ng'obukozi. So negamba ndaba abakyala bangi ababonaabona, ndaba abakyala baba we balekawo, like they are not taking responsibility. So I want to become a lawyer so I can be able to fight for those women.
Oyina ebintu bingi by'oyagala, and kituukawo nnyo ku bawala abasinga ab'emyaka gino.
Yes.
Nemberao njagala kola ku TV ate nentuukayo ndaba bino nenga, so wabeerawo confusion y'amaanyi. So you were also in that place.
Yes. So mu senior 6 vac, because when I started from senior 1 nali njagala kubeera engineer, because when I entered senior 1 kati kigenda okusinga okusesa nti when we were in primary batubuuzanga wagala kubeera ki mu class, n'oli abagamba engineer, ba doctors, ba lawyers. Those were the courses back then, like careers abantu zetwamanyanga. Naye nga every time bambuuza what do you want to become, bagamba I want to become a politician. Saina na nsonga lwaki njagala kubeera politician.
So tuuka ku campus wenoonya.
So I wanted to become a journalist, to become a politician in primary. Nenjagala okufuukako engineer in S1. Maze mu A-level I'm offering PEM by all means. Then along the way, nengamba no, I'm not going to do PEM. Then I'm going to become a lawyer from senior 3. So that's what I was working for. Then senior 5, because senior 5 they gave me history, economics, geography and divinity. But I had passed English so well, and then I was buzzed about geography. Nimbagamba asigenda nakola geography. I went to the doors. Nemugamba bampemu literature instead of geography. And because I passed English, so I ended up doing head literature.
So you're coming with your confusion.
Exactly. But then in S5, I got an opportunity to work on radio. There was a youth program. Not really. There was a youth program that at times I would host, because at school I was head of drama in Peace Club. Then I was a secretary and newsreader in the English Writers Club, because during assemblies, weekly, and all that. And people will tell me, you are so good. Like every time I'll be the one to host the program for radio, ngabana bangamba bane you are really good. My teachers would tell me, because the program viranga on Saturday, but I would go to school nebampa, I could go, you know, come out of school Saturday evening, go do my program and go back to school. Nature it didn't really propel me to become a journalist. Kuba chiri kye nali njagala kubanira bakazi, so I'm going to become a lawyer. Kati in my senior 6 VAC is when passion yate, because I sat down and ngamba ngena kubeera a lawyer. But when tunulira ba lawyers, because I followed some of the lawyers bakale bale alaka, how they are doing their things and all that. Ngamba kati botunulira, there are some cases I followed. Ngamba but these cases, when I'm following up, you know, like you look at the cases take forever. If I become a lawyer, it's going to take forever. I can become a journalist.
So no,
when I'm a journalist, I'm going to speak on radio, I'm going to speak on TV, and someone will be able to come and help these people. Abantu banji will be reached at the same time. Because I already had the experience with radio, namanyanga, because the calls I would receive in the studio, like feedback your friends will give you. So nengamba with radio or with media, you'll be able to yes, nengamba njagala kola journalism. So while I was still in school, ngancha sumova journalism. Me, I normally tell people, again of journalism, just to I have H-Papula, I have that, yes. Because Nali, when I joined in my senior 6 VAC, campus, I was working with some media company, Greenex Media. I used to write for them plays. Then I used to do behind the scenes. Was videos about
experience
exactly. So, but at home, Bantu zanga, you know. Because during my senior 6 VAC, my family was ready to and kid out business. But Nechigana, I wanted to do something of my own. Cutting about Bantu Zanga, Joan, you're doing a lot of things. Or you know, Kolachi? Yes, because I felt like Brichimu Sovola. When I'm fashion, I can do fashion. When I'm Chino Sovola Kolachi.
There are so many people out there very confused. So it's better no the way zula ne mu bino byonna obera confused omanjaga kola kino nayo loza kino chenjaga nayo kino kiri mu sente, but at the end of the day how do you get out of that confusion? Joan, ekyo chenjaga tuddeko
kati bwe tudda kwe
how did you get out of
the confusion nga bwe nkugambye, because when I was studying in my first year at campus nali nkola ku TV already. There was one TV. So basically sijja kugamba nti nanoonya emirimu. While I was still studying nafuna emirimu nga nkola. So I've done fashion, I've organized fashion shows, I've done business-wise, businesses in Jaulo, like family pushing me, and then myself, supporting, to be able to support myself. But them been to binge. But it was in 2015. 2015 was the year for me. 2015, kuba ewaka bampanga buli kimu kye njagala. In that, even when I finished campus, nembaga masidda ewaka. Nina kusigala. I got, because at campus, it was in first year to Nalimu semester. Nalimu hostel. Second year, I got an apartment. I was working, I wouldn't tell you because they were like even me, I would call at home. I need pads and all that. So, in 2015, they were withdrawing support from home. I stopped receiving as much support as I was receiving. It hit me so hard. So on my 21st birthday, because 12 could speak hotel, we went for the birthday celebrations. During that period, we were going to talk about the birthday girl. So my friends started talking, and someone would tell you know what? Every time I'm down, I always go to Comfort Nakayemba. Every time I do this, I do that. So I reached home at around 6 a.m. Katmuktuke waka on my bed in my car room. Because now they had stopped paying for me, I had to get something very affordable in my Sovola. So in my car room, and I started thinking about my life. But you know, I asked myself, like I cannot be able to show. So it is from then,
no. Tugenda kuwumulamu naye bwe tukomawo Comfort agenda tubuulira bwe yeezuula kati akola ki.
Inspire. Inspire.
Program ya Inspire tukyagenda maaso n'emboozi ya Joan. Joan atubuulidde confusion gye yalimu ate nga si ye yekka bannange. Nange waliwo ekiseera kye natuukamu n'obeeraawo n'olaba omulimu ogukola naye owulira togwagala but you're scared of quitting n'obeera wano. So many girls out there are going through this confusion. But how do you end the confusion? N'ogamba nti omanyi kati kanneezuule kankole ekyo. Joan, obwezudde ozzeeyo waka n'ogamba
Yes, so in 2015 now when natandika journey yange ya self-discovery. Who is Joan? Kyekyo kibuuzo kye nasooka okwebuuza. Because natuula nengamba singa omuntu ambuuza who am I, who will I say I am? Nezaamu okwebuuza what do I want? Kiki kye njagala? Kiki ekinsanyusa? So in all that journey nenesanga nga oyina emikwano gy'ogenda okuluzinga. In the journey of self-discovery, oyina by'ogenda okwerabako, you feel disappointed with yourself. But at the end of the day, oyina okugenda mu maaso. For you to know, nti kati wano wendi si wenjagala okubeera. Nina wenjagala okubeera. But Shillar, while oyina ky'oyagala okubeera, olina kye weetaaga okubeera. Ebintu ebyo bibiri bya njawulo. Abantu kye batamanyi.
Ky'oyagala okubeera ne kye weetaaga
okubeera. Okufuuka ekyo ky'oyagala okubeera. There is what you want to be and then there is what you need to be. Bintu bibiri bya njawulo. Nti Shillar oyinza okugamba nze njagala kubeera successful businesswoman. Kituufu oyagala kubeera ekyo. Naye waliwo traits ezeetaagisa, mulimu ebintu ebyetaagisa by'olina okukola ky'olina okubeera for you to be a successful businesswoman.
What you need to be that person.
Yes.
Okay.
Ekyo. So natuula ne neebuuza ne ngamba okay, njagala okuyamba abantu, njagala okuyamba abakyala. But bwe ngenda okuyamba abakyala, bye njagala obayambamu nze mbyeyambyeko. I want to put a smile on someone's face, but myself, a smile ngiina. Ne neebuuza nti okay, I want people to be able to speak up for themselves. Can I speak up for myself? And I want people to be real. Because Shillar, tewali kintu kisanyusa mu nsi muno than omuntu okubeera real. Nga yo yourself. Nga weemanyi Shillar. Bw'oba weemanyi, tewali muntu agenda kugamba kintu that is going to break you down. Now, there's so much in my background that I've not shared, but I want to tell you, in the time when I listen to Zula, and where I am right now, I'm two different people, you know? That now at home, my siblings banga maneka to okuze. But luli na benanga with tantrums like osabation nti bakikuwadde n'onyiiga n'ogirachi. But now because natuka nenezuula neneebuuza okay bwe mbasobola kwetuusaako ekyo what makes me feel olw'omutabula asobola bintuusaako. Okitegeera neneezuula ne mmanya omuntu bajja n'aŋŋamba nti ndi mubi. Shillar, I know I'm beautiful. Ekyo tekigenda kunzijja ku mulamwa. Sigenda kufuna obusajja obugenda okujja okuŋŋamba nti I'm going to buy you flowers, I'm going to take you on a date. I can do that for myself. So omuntu tagenda kuntwala ku date kinzijje ku mulamwa. Okitegeera kuba tulina bingi bye twagala okubeera. And during my journey of self-discovery kye nasinga okuzuula Shillar, unless weezudde ng'omuntu tolina ky'ogenda kubeera, tolina ky'ogenda kufuna. Yensonga lwaki tulaba abantu nga bakola alina omulimu ogw'omusasula obulungi naye si musanyufu. Eva abeera mu complaininga bw'omubuuza nti kale ofuna obukadde bubiri omwezi kikyolagawo nga talina kyalagawo. So nga ate oyinza osanga omuntu ng'afuna emitwalo aga 5 naye nga kyalagawo kingi okusinga ono omuntu afuna. Because ono omuntu yeezuula n'amanya who they are, n'amanya ne ki kyayagala. My journey eya media or journalism has been really a good one. Because nafuna promotions, I became a programs director, I do all that. But natuka nga it's techinsanyusa. And everyone kept on telling me, but you have a bright future in this. Shillar, nze mfunyeko media houses. Abantu ze baligambye nti nene that would want to hire me. But natulanga within me nebuza, is this what I want? Beyond echabantu gamambu, I work with a big media company. What is in there? Ndi musanyufu ni muchi. So I realized I am more happier in helping other people kwezuula, which is why I did a course in life coaching to become a certified.
You went and did a course.
Yes, to become a certified life coach. Nti nsobola okuguidinga abantu for you to have an authentic life which is fulfilling. Abantu abasinga want to be successful ne batamanya nti no matter how successful you are, as long as you don't feel significant, tekigasa.
So kati ojja okutandika this foundation?
Stronger Foundation era yatandika mu 2015 when I turned 21. I'll say 2016 because my birthday is in October. So the next 2 months nali mu kwebuuza a lot of questions nali neebuuza nga nina ofuna answers nali simanyi. I went on asking people what they think about me. So nembigambo abantu bye bangamba mwenajja what I am or what people think I am.
So Joan, obudde tebuli kusaidia ffe naye njagala abantu abasinga balowooza when you do such foundations oba oyagala buyambi naawe ofunemu ssente z'amangu. So gwe
I will tell you ebbanga lye tumaze because natandika Stronger Foundation in 2016 nga bwe ngambye from what people were saying. Nengamba kati instead of just helping people, let me have a location. Let me have a name that is helping people. Kireme kubeera nti Joan yayambi, but let it be an organization. Nti ne bwenvaawo I can be able to leave a legacy. Yes, we can continue. Now, I want to assure I registered Stronger Foundation in 2018. Yes, I got the name in 2016. We kept on operating tugenda masomero ne tuyamba, we do donations and all that, but twakikola ffe nga ffe in 2018 we registered. But ever since we started in 2016 and registered in 2018, tetufunangako donation.
Mwekwata mu nsawo zammwe?
Ntera kwekwata mu nsawo. When I see a need, nzijja n'ekikola, but I do it mu linnya lyaki erya Stronger Foundation. Nti nembeerako ne bannange, my friends who believe in me.
Oh yeah, that's
that
very
you share
important.
with them. Yes, n'omugamba nino omukyala gwe nalabye yeetaaga buyambi. And now people know me for that. Nowesanga always someone comes to you nagamba nina abantu bemmanyi, nina abakyala abemmanyi oba nina omukyala gwemmanyi yeetaaga buyambi ne ABCD wali muyambyeko. So that pushes me nengamba, okay, if I'm able to put a smile on someone's face through this organization, you'll be surprised. Nekwa county yange, my Facebook, you're not going to see any charity work. But I do a lot of charity work.
But you have different accounts as a foundation.
Exactly, but even if foundation account, I have 2 friends that I worked with when I take later more organization. But of course we partner with different organizations. There's Remnant Generation, but they help teenage mothers. There's another organization, like we partner with them. And ekyo nkikola because kinsanyusa. Shillar, I would rather mbenga sobola genda on a vacation nengo
ina goyambi.
Yes. And emikwano gyange tina kungamba, but you always go for charity. How come you don't do PR? Rush to posting ebintu ebyo nemagamba.
Don't posting.
I don't. Era abantu abali maybe on my status WhatsApp status ate sibitekayo byonna biba bitono.
So how do
I don't. So I know who to reach out to. If I reach to these people, we must day. Can I contact an organization that can be able to help these people?
So Joan,
yes.
Otubulidde ku butabo bw'owandiika bwo bwajja butya?
The Ideal Lady, I wrote The Ideal Lady in natandika giwandika mu 2016, akatabo nakawandika from 2016 to 2017.
Ebiseera by'otandise okwezuula.
So
about self-discovery.
Yes, I wanted to be an ideal lady. Yes, natula nenebuza ku bintu ebyo nanjagala okubeera to be an ideal lady. So I sat down and nebuza, who is this lady? So at first kana katabo kali kagenda kubeera kind of like a pamphlet. Ngagenda kawandika, I distributed and take it to abana mu masomero, abana abawala. Because there's a lot in my blog that I've not shared, been struggling with and all that. So I was like, if I share these booklets or these pamphlets, Jakuba helped. But while I was writing, I realized it was a broader idea than I had thought. So I shared with my uncle, Nemugamba, Nangamba, no. Then you should just make it a book. Nampane subtitle, because I just left it plain. The Ideal Lady, Natekako, the World's Wonder. Nti tulaba abakyala bangi abakoze ebintu ebyenjawulo. Tulaba abakyala nogamba, wow, I want to be like Oprah Winfrey. Nomanyi byayiseemu. Omanyi byerekereza okutuuka awo. So that book is all about that. Tinga omukyala, you can really be an ideal lady, but olina byogenda okuyitamu, olina byolina okukola for you to be that person. And then thrive above self-sabotage. Nti emirundi mingi tubeera n'opportunities. Okimanyi ekyo, opportunity bazadde baffe batusasulira amasomero. Opportunities toyina w'okola. Opportunity toyina sente, toyina abakuyamba, but we self-sabotage. Nti ffe nga ffe bennyini. we end up blaming external factors nti obeera onogamba singa bazadde bange bankolera kino kale singa bantwala ena bingo
exactly ekyabasinga bakyekwasa nnyo but Joan atugambye wano bazadde be baali bamuwa buli kimu naye era n'okuwa buli kimu kireeta confusion. Sometimes bakuwa buli kimu nolowooza your life is going to be, no one prepares us for life.
Exactly.
So bakuwa buli kimu nolowooza buli kimu nkiyina, but when you come to reality n'ogamba notukanga mbutuufu onoonya ekyokukola
kiba kintu kirala. And then n'ekirala abamu ku ffe tulinamu ku kino, I don't deserve that. Shillar omuntu ayinza okujja n'agamba nti omanyi ki Shillar, tulina this show, we want you to be the host. Nabagamba nze
nzafaanana
bwetulira abantu bendaba ku TV abanayabo sisobola. Omuntu najja n'agamba you know what Shillar, there's this campaign that is coming on twagala ogireading otange nze ataleadinga nga kuku bantu yes obeera buli n'olowooza nti you don't deserve, togwanidde kubeera kufuna ebintu ebimu n'okubeera ebintu ebimu. Bye bantu bosanga mune namanyire ennaku yange ate naakola ntya munange.
So Joan, you have how many books?
Sabotage, there are 2. So it was, yes, it is that the ideal lady and thrive above self-sabotage.
So akakokubiri wakawandiika ddi?
Nakawandiika juzi wano because I launched it in June this year. Yes, I started writing it last year. So in June 2021 first to 2022.
Tuli mu 2022.
Yes, I launched it in 2021.
Tetunagumanyira bulungi. So Joan,
yes.
Ebyo byonna obikoze. Kati right, you're also a YouTuber.
Yes.
Nga YouTube si byangu.
YouTube si byangu.
Okola ezo videos ongambye mpozi tokola.
Sikola. I left.
Of course okola, but
yes, I left the 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. routine. So right now tuning, I'm not.
But how do you feel? Omanyi wali okubanga oyina omulimu nga okola bakuwa sente naye wali owoguvako n'owulira nga mbutuufu oli musanyufu nga
and everyone antunuulira angamba I left for greener pastures, but the truth is when I left I didn't have any opportunity. Sinza gamba nti nali ngenda wano, but the feeling nti nsobola okukeera ku makya n'enschedulinga olunaku lwange nti it's going to be this way, nenkeera ku makya n'engamba kati ennaku bbiri sigenda kukola. It is the peace. Then abangamba banaye ogezze n'okugejja. Ntera bagamba kwebaka nakulya. Peace of mind. I have peace right now and nimusanyufu. I am really, really happy. So kyensobola okugamba. And then YouTube, why I decided to do that YouTube, nti abantu basobola okubanga bafuna my content. Now Shillar in Uganda obzibwe twina, there's a lot of plagiarism mu bantu. I used to write, abantu banfollow on Facebook, I used to write a lot of, you know, I would write like an article, I'll do what, but you get surprised nti nosanga n'omuntu gw'aligambye you need to respect nga yakopye wakawonga waali namuteeka ewuwe takuwadde credit. But this is my work.
I see that so much on Facebook. Abantu bakopinga kubanga Facebook wewasinga kubeera those stories kubanga bo they give you enough space. Naye abantu ba copy and paste.
So because of that it pushed me nenga maneyo manchi kantandike kankolenga video ndaba omuntu engejja jo twala my video yes. So that is what pushed me to say. And what are some of the challenges you're facing okubanga bino byonna you're running it on a personal basis ate ojjamu resources of which nazo teziriwo yes bulungi nga bwe ngambe Stronger Foundation n'abantu abansikiririzamu always abankwatizako when you have such I have obizoges like otuka no bagamba you know what waliwo kino let's do it as this group. They do it with you together ne bakuyambako. And then when you talk about ebya YouTube, these are my things, so I plan my day nemanya on this day I'm going to do this, on that day I'm going to do this, over at this time I'm going to do this. At ninane areas that I want to work on, areas when I'm setting our goals in areas entunulira, so I make sure byonna byenkola biri within those areas. Yes, so ekyo kinyamba nnyo even to manage my time.
So last words eri omuwala atulaba
omuwala atulaba essaawa eno
atanezuula.
Yes, what I would love to tell you to any person atulaba essaawa eno, weetaaga okwezuula omanye who you are until you're able to answer that question. Shillar singa nkubuuza nti who are you and you're not able to answer your question.